Well, great win for our team. Yeah, it was an awesome locker room. Just really just humbled to be a part of this team, really, to be honest with you. I mean, this is a special group of guys. Been telling them that all year, that they're special. I told them tonight they had an opportunity to show everybody else that they're special. And, I just can't be more proud of them. First time in the history of this conference. I've been playing ball in this conference a long time. To win 3 straight games, I think we're the only team in the country that's played a champion every week for 5 weeks. And there's probably not anybody out there other than these 115 players and staff that believe that we could be 5-0. And you know what? That's all that matters. The thing I've told our team and they bought into is if you're going to change Clemson, you got to change it from the inside out. And eventually it would blossom. And our players have bought into that. And, I'm just so happy for them. I'm happy for our fans. I know this was a special win for all of our fans out there. They deserve it. And, Virginia Tech is a man, I mean, what a football team. It was a hard-fought game. Listen, we had just enough offense and just a whole heck of a lot of defense. And that was the ball game. Our special teams were outstanding. It's the first time we've beaten them since 1989. So, it's their first loss, I think, in 13 ACC games. Their first regular season loss in 16 games. I mean, this is a very good football team. Very well coached. I got all the respect in the world. I love Frank Beamer. He's just as good as gold. He's got a great staff. But, one of the things I told our team on opening night was a quote, and that was, if you'll do the common things in an uncommon way, you can command the attention of the world. And they bought into that. We're not anything special, but I think that we're doing the common things in an uncommon way. And now people are probably paying attention to us. I just couldn't be more happy for them. It's just as important to handle the success because obviously we'll be a target now. We're not an underdog. We're a target now. We're in the driver's seat, but we got to just stay focused on what we've been doing every week. Go back to work, stay humble, stay hungry, just keep trying to improve as a football team, and who knows? We may play Virginia Tech again down the road. So, but I'm just awful proud of our guys. And the thing I like about this team is we talk a lot about our standard, which is best. And each week I've kind of given them one thing. I've given them one thing, a characteristic of the best. And our team is taking on the characteristics of the best. And the thing that I talked about to them last night was the best of the best overcome their fears. And the way you overcome your fears is, first of all, you got to believe. And second of all, you got to be prepared. And I had a real opportunity last week to really have my life impacted probably forever. I had an opportunity to go meet a man in Clemson named Norval Spearman who's dying. And, he's probably 70-something years old, don't know him. Myself and Jeff Davis went over there, and I'm expecting a really difficult situation when I go to the house. And it was just the opposite. I go in the house, and there's a lot of energy, and this man's sitting there in a chair, and he's got tubes, and he's right in front of a TV, and everybody's happy. He looks up, he didn't know I was coming, and he smiles, and he's beaming. They told him he's got till probably mid-October to live. He's got Lou Gehrig's disease. Nothing wrong with his mind, he's sharp as ever, but his body's shutting down on him. It's a horrible disease. His wife's there, his sister's there, his son's there, his granddaughter's there. And this man proceeded to just humble me beyond all belief in that, all he wanted to talk about was Clemson. And you know what? He had zero fear. He had no fear. And the reason he had no fear is because he believes in his Savior. And number two, he's prepared. And so I had an opportunity to share that with the team last night, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity. I showed the team his picture, and it was a great opportunity to kind of witness to those guys a little bit in that, hey, listen, be confident in your preparation. You believe in each other, you believe in yourself, you're prepared. Don't have any fears. Yes, we're going in a tough environment and all those things. And so I'm just thankful that I had the opportunity to do that with our team. And again, the ball game was hard fought. There was certainly a million factors that we had to overcome, but we got it done. And our defense was just awesome. Andre Branch, he was a man on a mission. We made just enough plays. Listen, this is a very good defense. This is a full night's work. You have to earn every patch of grass that you get versus Bud Foster and that defense. And again, we made just enough plays, and our special teams were very solid, and I'm awful proud of them. And I want to thank our fans again. We had a great crowd up here, and our band, and it was awesome to be able to celebrate here at Lane Stadium and sing our alma mater. We weren't a very good road team last year, so to be able to do that is special. But I also want to challenge all of our fans back home. I don't know what time we're going to get home. I really have no idea. But I'm going to be very disappointed if there ain't a bunch of people at that west end zone welcoming and greeting this team back, because these guys, they deserve it. So I hope I see all of our fans. There's many of them, all the Clemson students, whoever's in town, show up at that west end zone whenever we get there. And let's celebrate a great, great victory tonight.
Dabo, you've had 4 sacks in the first 4 games total. Branch gets 3 all by himself tonight. What was the difference in general in the pressure you got on his quarterback?
Well, I mean, he just winning the matchup. It's that simple. I mean, he was relentless. And, we had some one-on-one matchups, and we won them. And Andre Branch in particular was awesome. I mean, heck, we almost had another one. And we let them, on that long run they had, we almost had a huge tackle for loss there. But really proud of our defense. I mean, you just can't say enough about them. I mean, they had a hard time throwing it. And the thing I was most proud of our defense, when we did have some boneheaded things and we gave up a couple plays, they went to the next play. They just played the next down. A lot of poise. They got down in our red zone a few times, and we just, got to stop. And had the big stop on the goal line down there where they got the penalty and got off the field there. So I'm just really proud of them for not giving up a touchdown. To come up here and hold Virginia Tech for 3 points. I don't know when the last time that's happened up here. It might be a long time before it happens again. So I'm just really proud of, Coach Steele, Coach Hobby, Coach Brooks, Coach Cheese. Our defensive staff is second to none, and we're a team that's just getting better. We're not a great team. We're just a group of guys right now that are finding a way to win, and they believe in what we're doing, and they're just trying to get better each week. But tonight, our defense was awesome.
We've heard a lot this year that talk of sort of getting that toughness back at Clemson. It seems like this win goes a long way to getting there, because it's looked like one of those tough victories that maybe Clemson hasn't had a lot of the last couple of years.
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I thought 10-3 at the half, getting better. I thought I was back in Alabama. I've been in a bunch of them games. I mean, this is great. Defensive game. Let's don't screw it up on offense. I mean, they're gonna have a hard time beating us. I mean, it was a great game from that standpoint. And again, the second half, we just were able to keep getting some stops, and we made enough plays offensively. DA came up big for us again. Sammy Watkins was big. Little Bellamy. He's such a good player, and he's just kind of growing. And today he sparked us there with a big play. And, again, it wasn't anything pretty. Catanzaro had a big kick for us in his opportunity. So I'm just proud of our team. And as far as being physical and all that's for 2 years. We've been trying to build this program so we could come to Lane Stadium and win a game like this. And we were able to do it tonight.
Do you think the fact that Coach, you had maybe a tougher schedule coming in was a factor, and maybe tougher schedule in Tech?
We're battle tested. I mean, heck, you line up and play Troy, and Wofford will bloody your nose. I don't care who they play, they're gonna bloody your nose. And then you got to play Auburn and Florida State and Virginia Tech. I mean, our guys are mentally tough, and we're physically tough. I mean, we just we've got to keep improving in the game, and but tonight we executed very, very well. I mean, very well. We had great gap control. We tackled well. We had a couple of, that one play was crazy, but we tackled very well. We defended every pass. There was very few balls that weren't defended. And that's what you want to see with your defense. I mean, you look out there and you're seeing guys like Darius Robinson playing. I don't know how many snaps we had, but these are young players that are Martin Jenkins in there tonight, and I'm excited. But it all goes back to the guys up front. And I thought we settled down offensively up front in the second half, and to be able to get a little running game going in the fourth quarter was critical. That was huge for us because we were trying to. I just didn't think that clock was going to ever move. And then defensively, those guys up front were dominant. I mean, they're just dominant. So I don't know what they rushed for. They were rushing for a bunch of yards coming into this thing. 133. I mean, that's an outstanding job.
Coach, you brought the game ball in with you. What does this ball and win mean to you?
Well, this is special because the players gave this to me. So, and I just literally walked out of there, and I'm not letting it go. So that's my first game ball as a coach, and that's special, And I'm just really proud of them. And I gave a game ball, and I gave it to Terry Don Phillips. That's who I gave the game ball to because without him, I wouldn't be here. The staff wouldn't be here. Terry Don Phillips, he's never flinched. And, he's the first guy in my office after the South Carolina game, and probably the lowest point I've had as a coach, and he's the first guy in my office, didn't tell me anything other than, hey, I believe in you more now than I've ever believed in you, and I know you'll do what you got to do to fix it. Didn't say do anything. He just said, I'm here for you. And he has been. He's been great, and he's allowed me to do what I needed to do to build this program. And it's been brick by brick for 2 years. And he's allowed me to go and hire a great staff. He's allowed me to have great resources so that I can recruit at a high level with our facilities and the commitment. And he's allowed me to be me. He's allowed me to make the decisions I need to make with 100% support. And so I gave him the game ball, and he coached up here, and I know this was a special win for him to be able to come up here and also be a part of a team that the first team ever, to do something in ACC history. So emotional locker room, and it's just been a fun few weeks. But we're going to enjoy this one all the way back. I'm going to eat 2 Dove bars on that plane. I can't wait. And we'll get back to work Monday. We go home to Boston College. I mean, they beat us last year. They got that trophy. I used to have a really nice trophy that sat in my office from that series, and it's in Boston College right now. So I'd like to get it back in my office. So we're going to have to, get back together and see if we can go and take another step towards our destination next week against a good Boston College team.
What were your thoughts on Taj in the first verse? I think he started out with a little shaky, but really settled down at the end.
He did. I mean, made some big plays. Made that throw to Dwayne Allen. It was a little special screen, a little pump deal, and we thought overplaying on the screen earlier in the game, and we were waiting for the right opportunity to do it. And the guy kind of played outside, and D.A. just really cut inside, and Taj did a great job of buying some time with his feet and to throw it back inside, and what a great play. And I'm going to tell you, nobody talks about Jerron Brown. Jerron Brown is money. This guy has made more big, clutch plays for us that have sparked us at critical times all year. And that play he made out there tonight on that last drive, I mean, you talk about a clutch play. Great throw, but just clutch play by Jerron. And, again, D.A. was big. Nuke had a couple nice plays, Sammy. That defense is really tough. They're really tough. But I was more pleased with seeing us get a little running game going right there at the end in the fourth quarter when you got to bear down, when it's at its toughest, to be able to physically get it done. That was a great job by our offense.
Talking about your young players, Latif made it to the field tonight. Stephon Anthony looked like he made some plays. Bellamy, Taj, first road start.
Yeah, well, and Taj, it's interesting, and I always say, good Lord's got a great sense of humor sometimes, and Taj's first road start ever is at Lane Stadium, where he played his last high school game and win the state championship right here. So he had some good mojo coming in here. He was excited about coming back here, and Branch. I mean, I made he and Branch captains Dawson Zimmerman, I made him a captain this week, and those guys were awesome. Dawson was great, but Branch and Taj were tremendous. And as far as his first start on the road, I mean, I don't he had a few balls that were a little off here and there. We dropped a couple early, but he just kept playing. He had some solid runs, and we're 5-0, and we wouldn't be 5-0 without the play of number 10.
All right, I got to bring Coach in here. We got a couple of players.